Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Ray William Johnson video. This selfie destroyed her life. Not sure how a picture can destroy your life, but I don't know, maybe there's something in the picture that shouldn't be in the picture. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out when I watch the video. So let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And also, what is she doing in this video? Like, why does she have a belt? She's about to whoop someone, but I don't know. But let's get into the video.
So this girl is about to murder her best
Let me
friend
turn it down a little bit.
and get busted for it because of a selfie. Now the girl, her name's Cheyenne. And
Wait, talking over everything.
This girl is about to murder her best friend and get busted for it because of a selfie. Now the girl, her name's Cheyenne. And
so she gonna murder her friend, and she got busted because of the selfie. I wonder if the picture is evidence, or maybe she told a story and it didn't confirm like her location or her alibi or whatever. I don't know.
And she's 21, she lives in Saskatoon in Canada, and she has this friend Brittany. And Brittany's 18, and they met at school, and they hang out, and they party together, and pretty soon they become best friends. Now, Brittany, she's a pretty good kid. She's in high school, but she works hard. She works 2 jobs. She got big dreams. She wants to go to college and work in the hospitality business one day. While Cheyenne, on the other hand, she's kind of a turd. She apparently already has over 50 convictions for things like shoplifting, stuff like that. And she's allegedly...
Okay, so, if you know someone that has 50 convictions and you're still friends with them, I don't know, because for me, if I knew someone that got in trouble so much like that, I probably would slowly cut them off. But dang, you still friends with them? I don't know, at some point it's gonna like seep into your life and ruin your life. But I don't know, I think that's just me that thinks that way. But I would never want to be friends with someone that keeps getting in trouble with the law. Like, what does that say about you too? Like, how you pick your friends?
He's also a big fan of some of the harder drugs that people like to do.
And she's on drugs.
Most people in Brittany's life think that Cheyenne is bad news. Regardless,
just like
Brittany
me.
defends her friend. She sticks up for her. She's like, no, she's a good person. You don't know her. But one night, their friendship, it goes completely wrong. Because Brittany and Cheyenne, they make plans to go out and do a little drinking, which they do often enough. So they get ready, their hair,
what's the drinking age in Canada?
Whatever, and once they're good to go, they take a selfie.
Wait. Okay, so this is AI, and I like how the compact mirror is facing the outside. Okay.
Makeup or whatever, and once they're good to go, they take a selfie together. This selfie. There's Brittany here, and Cheyenne is right here. And like immediately,
but for someone that does like drugs, she doesn't look like.
And then they leave and they end up at a bar and they do some drinking there and they have a good time. Then they end up at a house party and they do some drinking there and they also do some drugs because I guess they're going a little hard tonight, but whatever. They're having a good time. Then around 4:30 in the morning, they've been out all night at this point getting wasted. And they end up at McDonald's. And they're both messed up and a little belligerent, stumbling around, and they're in the parking lot.
How did they get there? Did they drive?
Maybe Cheyenne is trying to call someone she shouldn't. Like, I don't know, we don't really have the details of this part. But for some reason, Brittany decides to take Cheyenne's phone away from her. Maybe she was just being playful, maybe it was just a joke, maybe she was being mean. Again, we don't know the details, but we do know that she swipes her phone from her. And Cheyenne doesn't like this one bit, and she is pissed. How's she gonna take my phone from me? So they start getting into
Is that what she said?
And arguing, and this argument...
Okay, so, I know, I have friends like that, like, they're like, if you see me trying to message this person or trying to contact this person, tell me not to, like, take my phone away or whatever, blah blah blah. So I wonder if that's the conversation they had earlier when they were sober. I don't know, but like he said, you don't know what the conversation was at that time. But yeah, she took her phone away, and then I guess she got mad, so she's gonna kill her friend over that.
Gets heated, In fact, it gets so heated that eventually Cheyenne just snaps. And pow, she hits Brittany. And then pow, she hits her again and again and again.
Over a
she
phone.
Just overpowers her. And then, allegedly, while Brittany's down, Cheyenne takes off this braided black belt that she's wearing and she wraps it around Brittany's neck. And
Dang.
she starts strangling her.
Over a phone? I'm pretty sure at this point your phone is able to.
Just won't let
you can
go
get it back
of that
now.
belt. And when she finally stops, Brittany is no longer moving and she won't wake up. And Cheyenne, she panics because like,
oh, so is this selfie, does it show her wearing the belt? Let's see. Okay, can't see in that one. So they show the picture again before the party. I can't tell, and I'm not gonna click because I might see another ad. But I want to guess before the rest of the story. Maybe they find the belt at the scene of the crime and she comes up with the story. I don't know, but maybe she left the belt and she's wearing the belt in the picture in the selfie.
Like her friend might be dead. And I guess at that point she puts lifeless Brittany in the car, and then she.
But
gets
no one at
in
McDonald's
and
heard
she
anything?
hauls ass out of there.
They don't have
Now,
cameras?
At this point, she could drive her friend to the hospital to get her medical attention, but that's not what she does. Instead, she drives over to her aunt's house. And I guess she goes over to her aunt, and she's still totally wasted, by the way. She goes to her aunt, and she's like, I beat up my friend, and I choked her out, and now she's not waking up for some reason. And Aunt, she looks in the car, and she can see Brittany looking all beat up and slumped over against the window. And Aunt wants no part of this. She's like, nah, you need to leave. Which, I don't blame her. Like, yeah, you bring an unconscious body to my house.
And
like,
now you
nah,
got a witness.
You need to get the out. But anyway, so Cheyenne leaves. Now, here is another point where Cheyenne could drive her friend to the hospital and get her medical attention. But again, that's not what she does. Instead, she drives out.
And also, if she's scared of getting in trouble, she's been convicted for stuff like 50 times. So what's one more? Like, continue your streak. Like, but I guess murder is worse than shoplifting.
Out near a landfill on the edge of town, and she dumps Brittany by the side of the road, and she just leaves her there.
Is the belt still around her neck?
She goes home and just passes out. The next day, Cheyenne wakes up, and she claims she doesn't remember what happened the night before, and that it's a total blackout. Sure, Cheyenne. But she definitely
Dang, she's been driving around everywhere drunk.
She doesn't have a phone, because she gets on Facebook, and she goes to Brittany's page, and she posts on her wall, like, hope you got home safely, I need my phone. Now, obviously, Brittany didn't get home safely, because Cheyenne dumped her on the side of the road. In fact, while Cheyenne was passed out at home, someone came along and found Brittany's body.
She never picked up her phone?
Ditch. And by this point, she's complete.
So, was it really not about the phone? Because there were so many chances that she could have gotten her phone back. But she ended up killing her friend instead. I think it was more than the phone.
Completely unresponsive, and as you can guess, she ultimately doesn't make it. And so now, police gotta get involved because there's a random body in a ditch, and boom, they immediately start investigating. And they're looking at the crime scene where Brittany's
did I already
body
ask
was
if the belt
found,
is
and they
still
don't
around
find
her neck?
much, but they do find the black braided belt that she was strangled with.
It's in the selfie, it's in the
Once
picture.
the body is identified as Brittany, they start looking at her social media, and they notice the last thing she posted on Facebook the night she was unalived is that selfie she took with
the
Cheyenne.
belt.
So now, pow, Cheyenne is a person of interest. And so police go and they question her, which is apparently easy to do because she was apparently already in custody for a completely different crime she had committed. I told you she was a turd. But police question Cheyenne, and Cheyenne decides to lie to them. And she tells them that, yeah, she did go out that night. And she went to this house party, and that afterwards, she and Brittany went to this place called the Colonial Pub and Grill. And she says they met a guy there, and then that guy and Brittany dropped her off.
But does this place have cameras or no?
It's some bullshit excuse. So then police go and investigate Colonial Pub and Grill, and they look at surveillance footage from that night, and there is no sign of Cheyenne or Brittany ever being there. Also, police discover that Cheyenne never visited her uncle that night. So now they've caught her in a couple of lies.
How are you gonna tell a lie that you went to some place?
She's
People
starting to
or
look
places have cameras
suspicious.
everywhere.
Meanwhile, this whole time, Cheyenne is posting things to Brittany's Facebook wall. I guess she's trying to make herself look not guilty. She's posting things like, I miss you. You were in my dreams last night. Or this one, I miss you so much. I wish heaven had
She
visiting
posted
hours
the
so I could come
picture
see you.
with the
Now,
belt.
unfortunately for her, this isn't gonna work. Because rumors have already started to circulate. Because remember, Cheyenne's aunt saw them that night. She saw Cheyenne with Brittany's body in the car. And so rumors started to spread, and word gets back to Brittany's family that Cheyenne's aunt had saw them that night of the murder, and that Cheyenne showed up in the middle of the night, panicking, claiming that she hurt her friend. So of course, Brittany's family goes and reports all this to the police. So now, police are even more suspicious of Cheyenne. But unfortunately, they can't arrest her because they simply don't have enough evidence. Until 2 years go by, and detectives are working on this case,
Dang, why does
and
his body keep growing?
Can't figure it out. Now, they're pretty sure Cheyenne's involved, but they can't tie her directly to the crime, not in a way that's good enough to prosecute her. But then, one of the detectives is looking through all the evidence again, and they come across that selfie that the girls took that night. And they look at it one last time, and that is when they finally see it. Boom, it's right there in the photo. Cheyenne is wearing a black braided belt. The same belt that they found at the crime scene. So she's wearing the murder weapon hours before the murder. And so, bam, police arrest Cheyenne. And I don't have a mugshot, but here's what she looks like in real life. And they charge her with second-degree murder, but she takes a plea deal and she pleads down to manslaughter, and she only gets 7 years in prison. So, shout out to Saskatoon.
Wait, so what year was this story? Is she still in jail or she got out? I don't know. But yeah, I'm surprised they found a belt at the crime scene. They had the picture from that night that they took before the party. Did no one ever think, let's see if any of them are wearing the belt? That's interesting. But yeah, well, I guess I guessed it because I was like, oh, they found the belt in her picture that she was wearing. But yeah, these stories are so crazy. Like, why would you kill your friend over them taking your phone? So that's why I think there was something more than that going on, because if she like punched her friend, then the phone would probably have fallen out of her hand or something, and then at that point she could have picked up her phone and then whatever, I don't know, but killing your friend over the phone and you still didn't get your phone back after all that. Or maybe she did have her phone and she just posted on her Facebook wall like, need my phone back or something. I don't know. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI V. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.